to the most effective method. Number 1, pull-out method. The pull-out method is method we all know as the withdrawal method or pull-out game, like Emeka likes to brag about it. This is when the male partner withdraws his from the vagina before ejaculation to prevent pregnancy. While it is a method that Emeka and Nkechi love to use, I am sorry to inform you that this particular method has a high failure rate compared to other contraceptive methods. So even if you think your own is perfect or your pull-out game is strong, the failure rate of this method is about 27%. Meaning that if 100 women use this method, 27 of them will get pregnant in a year. Number 2, which is an obstructive method, is what we call cervical cap. It's a device that covers the cervix and is filled with spermicides. Spermicides are things that kill sperms. The challenge with this method, which is what a lot of people have, is that it has to be in the cervix before sex and even after sex. Some people can develop very serious reactions to the spermicide. How effective it is? It's about 71% effective. But keep in mind that they require proper fitting and placement, and you probably have to be trained to use it. Number 3, condoms. But we'll start with the male condoms. This one, you can find it almost everywhere. It is easy to use, effective, if you use it correctly. But some of us know that we don't use it correctly 95% of the time. We're always using our teeth to open condom. Things like this can actually prevent the correct use of condom. Now, let's go to female condoms. They are also cheap, but they are not as common or available as the male condom. Now, how do they work? They are placed in the vagina and they block sperms from reaching the womb. They also offer a different option for people who don't like to use male condoms and have about 95% effectiveness when used perfectly. But because of the kind of training that people need to get in order to use this particular kind of contraception, it may not be up to 95% in real life. Also, some other side effects of condoms is because it's usually made from rubber, some people have latex allergies, but there are also options where you can use condoms that are not made from latex. We're going to discuss that in another video. The fourth method is very common. This is the emergency pills or the morning after pill. These particular ones are in case of emergencies. See, I said emergency, not what you buy and keep. You have time to use other forms of contraception. For the emergency contraceptives to work properly, it can be taken for up to 72 hours after unprotected sex, and the earlier you use them, the better for you. What do I mean? If you take it during the first 24 hours, it will work probably better than the last 72 hours, right? Number 5, implants. Now, implants, just small, it's like matches. Yes, what they now do is that they cut your arm and then they put it inside. Now, this implant has some hormones in it that is really slowly into your blood. What do? It can affect the thickness of your cervical mucus and affect your ovulation. So they prevent ovulation and also make your cervical mucus hostile to sperms. How long do they last? They can last as long as 5 years in your body with less than a 1% failure rate when used perfectly. A great option for people who want stress-free methods. How effective are they? About 99% effective. But some side effects include weight gain, breast tenderness, acne breakouts, irregular periods. But remember, if you have this particular side effect, it will be best to discuss with your doctor in order to take you along. Remember, these particular contraceptive methods are bespoke. Don't say because it works for my neighbor, it should work for me. You need to find out the one that fits you perfectly.